Godwin na bumbo God here.
Bokona also.
What did I do?
Incoming pa.
I coming pa.
Hey. Men famine to us. Abio. Incoming pa. Don't worry. Emini ni do so.
Emini do so. Etina my ni tiawa no.
Ani dey feel ho.
Everyone.
Ene me na me kan. Me pe problem. Politics the mafia ne doors. Nti say we careful. Na yamfa mafia. Am bo.
We no we my income ni pe. Echiri no me abeto aso.
Edu so a abeto aso. Mami nti a won so. Na me nti a me ni abema. Na me mfa echeopa emma o viewers and o listeners.
Aduma ne doors.
Ma ba be do late. Aside the juma no, you see all the length and breadth of Ghana, it has become a construction site. All the length and breadth of this country, every constituency, have a feel of a construction in one way or the other. Until you say, "Oko motorway ni swa." Construction from A to Z. Udu o branch na oko tema insider. Udu Valco roundabout oko Valco Sentio tema oil refinery. Omo yesa kwan nso. Se wo ye wadwen se wo be use beach road nso a and also construction. So all the diversions are a walk from tema oil refinery eba central Accra ni na no. There is huge traffic coupled with the fact that there was raining season in Sumu. Until then ama menti me ama menya time and right. Maybe next time they say me fifie entem. I mean me fie adwumem entem. Say that me do construction. I mean fa konya we so na me congratulate the MD for Tema Oil Refinery. Endra, there was the 10th CEO summit.
Yes.
Organize, I think I was Kimpiski. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the official speech. After that, part of the Botaya Omodiyes summit and they say, Omba be share ankurankurani edwumedie eya ban edwuma animonyam omo ma bob omo homodin e be ma won abasobode nti endra nyame enchade the MD for Tema Oil Refinery was among the awardees endra omo ehye animonyam as the outstanding public leadership excellence in public sector. Is the outstanding public leadership excellence in public sector. So this is the award he got yesterday. And for me, yes, transformational or the about refinery. I even told somebody say, "Oh, deserve the best CEO." However, Gold Board CEO, the best. I think, and also he deserves it. He deserves it. And a point I make actually will be say, Gold Board. I thought to say, yeah, fail the economic impact of Gold Board. TOR so no very soon. You better feel the economic impact because gold and oil are two natural resources. See, to me, a some year the forex are very strong. You better mean your economic stability. When you say just last year, 19th December, and at all after 8 years of redundancy, 8 years of inactivity, no. Yes, some revamp company na ya say you refine oil. And to take time and sana we will have the full economic benefit and impact of the comeback of Tema Oil Refinery. So for me, even though I think so now deserve the best CEO, no. The Omodia man also no deserve it. But no, I would not be surprised. Said next year he will compete with lawyers and agency, and he's going to beat lawyers and agency.
I like that. What by the born and no enough yantre Ghana sika some to say no. You see a free a year ICU. I say a wellness center. You know this is going to be our 17th and then the last time. Yebeko IMF.
You see, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama make this speech and sana. Dr. Kesela to force and Endra and so make this speech.
Parliament.
The His Excellency can say under the watch. Obe make sure say the niyama be go akwan mu a Ghana will not go back to IMF again. Inti Endra Finance Minister statement no is just to confirm that niyama ye de go akwan mu no this time specifics. earlier one by His Excellency, was a projection, government policy and plan. Say, yedi niema egu akwemu. Enandra, finance minister beka say, niema yedi egu akwemu no, ye efi ICU. Edi aba wellness center. So Ghana is doing well. You see, adia baako say ye twi adwene esiso baako ne say Ghana ye dominantly an import-driven country. Ye import-driven country. You can say import-driven country. More than 50% of Inyama you consuming. Ye wo Ghana. Ye kra de ba. Se o find in such an economy. Let us say usika ejina brane. I mean your currency must be strong. The NTSL currency is strong. They say you need to always exchange your currency into country. Importers and exporters. In other words, dollar and pounds. You get the point?
Yes.
So usika mu enye drua. The actually say, uba sisa usika bebre. Diakwaji amanoni sika kakrebi. Yes, sir. Because most of the importers are private sector players, and entrepreneurs, they are in to make money. It is a sort of Sagan is Cabebre. The Kojamano is Kakrebi, Eddie Craniama Bar. Obana Obabe pricing of the goods, or the consequences of those things, Eto and Yamane so. Now a ton ametime Nino. Ntina man Yama boy then.
Mama Boakos.
But say Sika no eye drua. Unya sa sika ne kakrebi. Rather, Eddie Akoji Amanoni sika bebre. Nti prices of goods and services abafem. And in there is that clear testament. Say Nyama boy then abafem. And the cement boy ewo fem. And then me no ka say fango boy ewo fem. Because fango finished petroleum product ye kra de ba. Seaboard, Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, ekra de ba. Almost a sagana sika bebre akwaji dollars e di akraba. And then due to the strength or the strongness of our city, and the fango bo ewo fem. Na me no ka say 5 kilo of rice ne bo aba fem. Me no ka say transportation bo nanse ya eba fem. Me no ka say utility prices, even though ye buy you're increasing but recently we saw a reduction.
Yes.
And the reason was because of the strength of the Ghana city. You get the point?
Yes.
Me no can say some daily commodities ne boy den abafem. So nya bibia na abafem, but it is better than what we inherited. That is a fact. Aside the NCD the enti oka say ye Ghana fi ICU e de akọ wellness center ne say emra ye beji abenwa no not debt to GDP at a point in time under MPP not debt to GDP ebro 100%. Na de kire ne say Ghana ye ton ye japade nyina say de kotua yenka ye sandika ko enti clear the entire debt. So Ghana will still owe even if we are to sell all our properties as a country. And only the extent to which our NPP forwarded the economy. However, yebeji abenwano, not debt to GDP, and I'm around 65 to 70%. Did not the actually say, Oton Ghana, a Japadiani now, the move 70% equity will be left with 30% to use as a country. And then I mean, Chadie, debt to GDP has further reduced to 45%.
Less than that, cry.
I think 43. Yeah. 43. Until now, Ghana Japadiani na Ube yusu 57. Ube yusu 43% out of it. Aya ko tuyaka. Na the other ka amayen no. Aya 57%. Very adequate. Until chira say, nsika mo ayeden, e mo ayedru. Inflation. Aya the rate at which enyema bo ekosoro. Inflation koya ko do 54%. The actually say, I literally say ni na no ye obi ka so oto niema bo so a or to 54%. Mamma example be. Nancy Israel US war no. O check the rate at which are now crude price ekosro. Now do compare the rate at which are now price of oil ekosro or Ghana. Yeah. Now enye the same. The increment in Ghana was marginal. Yeah. Very small. Why? Because of some of these economic factors, including the strength of our city. And yes, we should have been buying finished petroleum product a little more than 20 Ghana cedis. More than 20 Ghana cedis. And I'm 14 and 15. Inflation, said the American rate at which I near my boy then the cost. At a point, I think in the year 2022, Equia could do 54%. Yeah. And we are the bar 23 point something percent. And now I can say you're running a single digit inflation for more than 1 year. The last time I were running a single digit inflation for very long time was under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yeah. You ran a single digit inflation for I think 32 months. Yeah. For 32 months. And I think that is the very record. We want to break our own record.
You say both.
Yes, you say, but we want to break our own record. Yes. But the rate of increase is marginal. Under MPP, ultimately to adhere enne. Echina obekono. Yatum. Enyumbro obekono. Yatum. The next day yatum. The prices were just running like Usain Bolt without reasoning. Because the economy enye. Look at interest rate. And the MPP. Ukobo busia, that's a policy rate. Ukobo busia. You were paying more than 30%. Today, interest rate is less than 20%.
It's 12 and 13.
Yeah, 12 and 13%. You see, busia bo ayefu. Acquire years ago, now a loan, savings and loan for were rushing on people to come for loan. Yeah. That is the stage we find ourselves now. It's true. Because interest rates were down. Until the OGA, first, no more than 30%. So it was difficult for individuals to go for loans. And they are very cheap. And Ghana, because of young economy, it's difficult to say, sikano on your own. So the eco see dying, and now they koto dying, and that's how they koto car. That is why some of these things are there to alleviate us from those pressure. The kanena nka untimi mwabu wa sikano nko yesa niamna. And a loan bon so ayedin ene loan bo ayedin abafem interest rate abafem. So people are just rushing to go for loans. So all the economic indicators are Alaji Baumia in 2016 catch and said, ya bo buying truka into young fan show monsa, and they have the magic. Now the catch and said, or the Baumia ba as economic messiah. I be taking the people of this country out of the troubles and the wolves now. They left with a worse economic record. And now I say, you were head of economic management team in the entire life in education. On economics da. The entire life of Professor Jena no Poku Ajimai. On economics da. She has been an educationist from the word go. And he is running a strong and robust economy better than an economist that they sold for us. You ask yourself, why are they bringing him again? He has been beaten by a teacher. Not in the classroom, not in the lecture room, but in the very professional. A teacher has beaten him to that. Is it not shameful? So, you have Ghana for you were 4 years mandate, 2 years crying try, and so far so good. An economy goes beyond these figures, sometimes tangibles, also can be described as the economy.
Yeah.
So let us look at the length and breadth of this country. The rate at which Obia enya a touch of a road construction under the Big Push project.
Yeah.
Every constituency, the 276 constituencies, north, south, east, west, and north, or central, Obia enya Big Push project. Actually, economy near there, education. Do you know something? Oh, you're Ghana here. Kofa NDC 2024 manifesto. Nako under educational sector. You realize that we have fulfilled more than 90% of our promises under educational sector. Go and check. I think the only thing left that teacher dabre, where we say henceforth school bia ABC bia yeah the bungalows and I think they are about to enroll. That things are no pen under the educational sector. Just in less than 2 years, we have enrolled all our educational policies. No free stress. It's ongoing. Free tertiary for people with disability. It is ongoing. You can see Ebema Savannah University. It is there. We said we are going to support technical universities. It was under John Mahama he converted all polytechnics into technical universities. Stress-free. 10 years on, today he is giving each technical university 10 million Ghana cedi to invest in expansion. So far, so good. I think, Ghanaians have not regretted changing the umbrella, changing the elephant for the umbrella. Ghanaians have not regretted at all. And I think we would have made a big mistake not to have voted His Excellency John Dramani Mahama into power, because we would have thought, the smear that they smeared in 2016, he remained the way they described him, as incompetent with a whole lot of names. But John Mahama would have been a president we never had if we had not voted him. He would have been a president we never had. So Ghana for any mistake. We are any mistake. And I think they will never make any mistake to bring Alhaji Bawumia.
All right, Godwin Mahama, happy birthday to you. Mrs. Anita, Tete. Happy birthday to Mrs. Anita Tete. And Titi Toff, and a day a year birthday wish we abba na or say ni daughter-in-law and daughter-in-law. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Anita Tete. WhatsApp messages in the Brina Jacob Kemavo so far. On the also best Vincent Kingsford Bedu or say good afternoon. SM indeed Ghana is in the safe hands and quality leaders are now and should continue like that for Mother Ghana. We say breeze another disaster awaiting. Okay, Thomas Docheri by RKB was okay. Where the SM seriously? When is ex-finance minister Ken Oforiatta coming back to give us our stolen money to Harrison T. Cooper? So greetings, Bronte. Messages in there. Bebrina, but for yeah, sorry. 1 minute wrap up comment. Now for yeah, sorry so.
I think economy no there is in the good hands. And they could confirm my own economy is strong, no. And they say in the year 2025, foreign direct investment it close to $2.61 billion. And that's quite enough. And it's just confidence now. You can say economy no. In fact, foreigners no one confidence ankasa. Or money invested. And so Ghana for enya ontoso e wa ban mu. Na me de betwa to okra no. Won say nsuo na asase toto na ekiti problem no ho. Atin say du ba bia yen Ghana for no ekiti problem ma ye ho. But yen so yen pe no kra ye ka ama ye ho. Because yo wakosi dan yesi ba bia nse osi. Aban ko bu na asam because aban ko bu na abato be so me bo a na mu da sha aban ko wa hu de metro no enti yan kasa no ase etimi so no ma bebre ara da janko ba bia o because yes nsuo for na ekun wo yire no ma na mu ina mo kwa na se then I will see in a yana saying. That is a son of my say Ghana for it me about to run it me.
All right, Ora Stephen Donko, chartered accountant. Ebeda Sepa. Godwin, Yoko, 1 minute.
My fact we feel the case we tsunami are the board members of Tema Oil Refinery, led by Honorable Nanyo Billy Joe. The board members are really doing well. All successes are choking in ano. They are the brain behind those successes. Meaning say what just few days ago, TOR has received a 1 million barrel crude.
Yes. Was it on Thursday or Tuesday?
Yes. We have received 1 million barrels of crude. Many people doubted that TOR is back. But as for the naysayers and the doubters, they can continue to be in the dark. But this is the reality. So, Omunya Reshimu, I've been saying this, Obi Obe Koninko to join my bomb pie biano. No man the rain fit my oil refinery. Enya board in dia, enya John Mahama dia, enya John Jenapo dia, enya Edmond Combat dia, enya me dia, Ghana for dia. It is our asset. So, a year, we will all have the full benefit. And ko yenswa will suffer the consequences. On the issue of the flood, just a quick one. You see, I just pray that Ghana yebedum pempen subia. The two major political parties, NDC, NPP, will come together and say, issues of flood, enim NDC, enim NPP ni. Obi biya wa violate any law. Akosi den obi biya en wose osino. Irrespective of your political colors, religious affiliation, your tribe, yankobun. Na officials so they looked on. Once who issue permit to place that ought not to have been residential should also be relieved of their positions. Because you see, two ejamwa for no. Now two more so for. Because when we sit down, most of them didn't just wake up to go and build. Baby, make show permit, legitimate permit. Who gave those permits? So politics has become one of the negative effects of some of these things. Nancy Yami say we jagbawe MP. Any namunsuomu say or rescue in the constituent. In the office, na make a be say ma local assembly enfa bulldozer enkopu all those structures. Na residents no nya imagine say after nsuo they will demonstrate against the demolition and see that same very MP will join the demonstration, including MPP people. Sa buying a bubu in crew of 4 dying.
All right.
That is the situation we find ourselves. So double standard.
Yes.
But if Ankaye bubu ye no mu demonstrate and you find MPP, NDC, John Mahama, Baumia, Esiedun Ketia, General Secretary of MPP, Justin Kodia, all saying say, so long as you have violated the law, we si dan esi ensuosu na yebua yembunu. Anka these things will stop.
Okay, I don't fancy.
Ntusu who go see dan be very careful.
Okay.
Ntina ko baka yo say o ko pe baby a hide dan twɛn na kɔhwehwɛ nsutobre
na wakɔ
ɛhɔ na wobɛhu baby a flade ɛni baby a flade
okay ɛbɛda se yɛse wokɔpɔ ɔbaa so aware a na watwɛn berɛ a ɔpɛ berɛ wɔ hɔ I know abusia yɛmfa nsi ha na yɛna owura Stephen Donko chat